Namaste, friends. This is Elle with Sacred Union Tarot, and it has been a few days. Energies are a bit crazy. That's okay. Feels good. Definitely some planetary conjunctions that are, I don't know, just kind of cleansing some anger, maybe, in a way. But it feels like we're still in this very new energy, very good energy. So I am finishing the zodiac readings for April 2022. I had to take a pause to deal with some crazy things in my life, but I'm going to do a quick shuffle. So just thank you for your patience. Figure out which decks I'm going to use for this reading, which is going to be for Capricorn, April 2022, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Cross Watchers. Take it how it resonates, please, and don't try to force it, as I'm trying to force these cards. If it's part of the reading is yours, you'll feel it, and just take the parts that kind of really give you that little nudge inside that there is a significant meaning for you. So that's that. I'll tell you the decks as I use them, just because I have so many out. I may not use them all. I'll use which ones I'm guided to pull from, and then we will get a message for Capricorn, April 2022, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Cross Watcher. All right. I know many of you are saying, oh, you left them on the table, you need to take them. Not this time. But this one, yes. Wheel of Fortune. This is the Somnia Tarot. This is the 10. This is time. This is a timing card. So whatever this reading is for is definitely for this month of April 2022. And it's going on now, and it feels like it's the Wheel of Fortune that is already aligning everything. I heard destiny. I think I know which decks I need to use. So, I'm going to start with Wisdom of the Hidden Realms. And then I'll go from there. How's that? So let's see. For Capricorn, April 2022, what are the energies, please? Messages from Spirit for my viewers or cross watchers. There we go. The Swan Queen, transformation, intuition, and patience. This feels like very, I have lotion still on my hands. It kind of feels like, I want to say Queen of Swords energy, but it's softer than that. It's like the Queen of Swords has stood in her truth. And now she's just kind of surrounded by these soft swans. Could be some twin flame energy. I always, swans and doves, white swans and doves are twin flame energy for me. And all the zodiac readings have been about twin flames, but this is really about a transformation going on. It feels like not the Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords has stood in her truth, become authentic, and now she's in her divine feminine energy, that Empress energy. Let's see what they want me to do. Pull another, okay. Wisdom from the Hidden Realms. The Desert Prince. So now we have a couple. This is survival and false promises. This looks like a divine masculine who has just been in I've got to survive mode. And that's a 19 card, which is a 10, which was the Wheel of Fortune card. This is, that phase is ending for him. He's coming out of just surviving, just getting through. And she's just waiting in this very soft, patient energy. And it's like, it's almost like they're looking at each other across a distance. And it's almost like she's just like, okay, I'm here. I'm waiting for you. But I've done my work, so I'm not really waiting. But I know you're coming, so I'm just pausing here to see if I can get a better perspective. This is almost like the Strength card for me. There's some High Priestess energy here too. But it's like the Divine Masculine has just worked so hard. And it's finally like, I got to get out of this, just the survival mode. Okay, let's pull a card for the Divine Feminine energy. The Swan Queen. This is like temperance and stability. Four of Wands, it feels like. I don't know. Let's find out what's going on in the Divine Feminine then. Page of Air. So this is Page of Swords energy. It feels like they're watching each other. And she has this great sympathy for his trials and tribulations here. She's watching what's going on with him, and he's watching what's going on with her, but they're at different places in their journey. She's done a lot of work, and she's kind of in this almost angelic, peaceful, serene energy, and he's just coming out of like, and I heard desert storm, you know, that kind of energy. That it says survival and false promises. It feels like he believed in something that turned out not to be real. And so this is information, truth delivered without tact, challenging information. It's like she's watching him and she knows he's going through these challenges, and he's watching her, but the false promises have been illuminated by the Sword of Truth. Okay, that makes sense. Yes, feels right. King of Earth. Okay, that's definitely Divine Masculine. This feels like the Divine Masculine is really, he's been focusing on his physical and mental, or physical and monetary stability. And now it feels like that was the false promise. Movement, choices, and decisions. So we have a 2 card. And I see that he's staring at these 2 wedding rings here. He's trying to make a decision. So this Divine Masculine might possibly be married, and the false promises have. The marriage has been a bit turbulent because he's in this survival mode. 10 of Air. The end of a difficult situation. And then relationships develop to a new level. Trust your intuition. Here we have intuition there too. Care for yourself and others. So this is, goodness. Feels like his heart has been battered, but they're communicating telepathically. Both of them have intuition, but this is the end of the long cycle of his heart getting beat up. 2 of Fire, 2 of Wands. New partnerships, coming into your own and moving forward. So here's where that 2 of Wands is. And then 6 of Earth. Probably paying off debts to kind of get out of this survival mode. maybe incurred a lot of debt. We have 2 twos. Isn't that amazing? Those are different decks. Yeah, look at that. Now, this is from a different deck, but it was in this deck. This is from the Psychic Tarot. So moving forward, and then we have the 2 making these decisions. It feels like they're preparing to get themselves in a financial situation. Ace of Air. Seeing the truth of a situation. Okay. I really thought that was going to be for the Divine Feminine, but now I think that was a sign to use the Psychic Tarot for Divine Feminine. Divine Feminine seems like she's in a much more stable energy, but she can be nurturing, almost angelic. She's ascended so far, so she can have compassion. Yeah, wisdom. It's the Hierophant card. That's her, how far she's ascended. I mean, she's in this really spiritually enlightened energy. And she's like, you know, I know what you're going through. She's watching it, and she's trying to be supportive. Fertility, Empress energy. 2 major arcanas out of this deck. Yeah, definitely. Then there's this obstacles and challenges. And look, here's a bridge. This kind of came out like this. Here's the masculine's feet. He's trying to cross this bridge to get to the feminine, but the bridge is broken, and he could easily leap over it, but he's hesitant. And that's what needs to change. I kind of flew in the center, which is patience and planning. Bad. Okay. Another major, 2 major arcanas. Remember transformation? We have transformation here, and sacrifice, which this is usually the Death card, and then this is usually the Hangman. They've come out 12 and 13. 2 more major arcanas for the Divine Feminine. She's definitely gone through this transformation. For my Capricorn viewers, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Cross Watchers, look at all the major arcanas. That's the energy she's in. But she has definitely gone through this transformation. And so now she's being very patient and loving and nurturing to the Divine Masculine as he comes out of this survival mode. Firm foundation. She's in a firm foundation. However, this is not a firm foundation here. So I'm going to put this here. This almost looks like this is like 2 pillars. These are like 2 pillars of strength. Patience and planning, because he's planning something. But there's not a firm foundation under the relationship yet. Oh, now, yeah, as I say that, it's like all the way in reverse. The waiting game, another 2. It's a waiting game. She's in that waiting energy, but it is a waiting game, but she's not waiting for him. She's just waiting, she's standing by. She's gone on with her life, but she's standing by like, if you need me, I'm here. Yeah, heart chakra. Didn't I just say that? I'm going to put this here. She's got her heart chakra open. He's still in survival mode. He's just like, I just got to get through this. I just got to find a way out. Okay, here's a big message. These all came out in the reverse. Okay, so we have financial and material changes. Another 5 card. Here are the 2 rings again. Then we have 6, the Lovers. Then we have the Power card, the Strength card. Look at how these so match up. Feels like this Divine Masculine is younger. And then we have the Positive Movement Forward. Okay, so all of these were in the reverse. We have 2 8s, the Lovers, the Strength card, and this financial and material changes. So this feels like he's really in this stagnant energy, and he's just trying to sustain himself, to survive it. Not in the physical sense that something bad's going to happen to him, but it feels like he's just trying to make it through. Bottom of the deck, recognition and reward. It's the 3 of Wands. And it feels as though maybe the Divine Feminine recognizes and feels like he's undervalued. Bottom of this deck, the Lovers. I said underneath that, Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, feels like he's trying to move into a new opportunity, a new relationship, new beginning, a new financial start by himself. Okay, so let's put those there. Let's pull from the Prediction Tarot. That was the Angel Tarot and the Psychic Tarot. Actually, they told me to take this is the Divine Sacred Destiny card, Oracle. I'm going to pull 2 cards, one for each. Flow. Going with the flow, which is right over this kind of this boat. Positive movement forward. In order to get that out of the reverse, he's just going to have to go with the flow. Go where you're guided. Could be the full moon that's upcoming. That's going to have a change. All this 5 energy and this 2 energy for decision making. We also have new beginnings and leadership. He is definitely going to have to become the leader in his own life. I was only going to pull 2 cards, but going forward. Feels like the Divine Feminine is in that place where she's just kind of watching what's happening. And she's like, I'm here, I'm here, I'm here if you need me. And this is all his energy, wonders. This is his moving forward, being in this flow, allowing himself to be guided, taking the leadership in his life, and this new beginning, which is going to be very in this wonderful energy. He senses that. They're having telepathic communication. All right, now let's use the Prediction Tarot. She's in a good place. I mean, she's living her life. She's taking good care of herself. She's absolutely in a place where she feels like, okay, this is an energy I can be in for a while he's just trying to escape the energy he's been in. Just finding his strength. Yeah, there's the 9 of Cups. That's the Divine Feminine energy. That's where she is. And she's just waiting on that 10 of Cups. Here's the Chariot. Kind of in the challenge position. He really admires her being in that 9 of Cups energy. He can sense that she's in that really nice. Here's 7 of Pentacles. He wants to be in that space, in that energy, like her. Yeah, flipper. 7 of Cups. 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, see, he's not there yet. He's not even at the 9 of Cups. He's at the 7 of Cups, and he's still working on clearing up making better choices so that he can get to that 9 of Cups, because she's there. She's waiting for him to offer her the last cup. But she knows he can't do it right now. She's understanding about that. There's the Ten of Pentacles. There feels like there's that heavy weight. So instead of being in Cups energy, he's been in this Pentacle cycle. And now we have the Ten of Cups and the Knight of Cups. There he goes. So these came out in the challenge position over the Chariot and this Nine of Cups. He wants to offer her this cup, just like I was saying, for this Ten of Cups, but he can't do it just yet. He's not there yet, but he wants to. That is what's yearning in his heart. Let's see what else. The Page of Staves, Page of Wands, and the Hierophant. So it feels like he wants to take the first steps toward his, I'm hearing independence, his sovereignty, his spiritual sovereignty. The end of that karmic cycle. Queen of Cups. Offering this cup. He wants to offer the cup, but he knows he's not ready. But he wants to offer it from his heart. From his heart has been so emotionally battered that he just wants to reach out to the Divine Feminine and just say, here's my cup. The Emperor and the Six of Wands. Okay, so in this Queen of Cups, his heart wants to reach out to the Divine Feminine, but this Emperor side of him is going to become very controlling and stoic. This is Divine Masculine energy. For me, it's a significator, but it feels like he's not quite overcome that yet, but he's going to. Could be about ego somewhat. All right, bottom of the deck. Oh, look. Now, this is the Strength card, number 11 card, but traditionally it's the 8 card. And don't we have that? Where's the Strength card? I'm going to move all this. That's the Lovers. See, usually the Strength card is the number 8 card, but look at all the lions here. Sorry I messed up this reading, but look at all the lions. I mean, he really is battling something fierce in order to break free. They sit beneath. Yeah, King of Cups. He's not offering the cup now. He's holding on to it. Whereas the Queen of Cups is obviously extending the offer. He's holding on to it right now until he gets his strength to offer it to the Empress. All right. Now, let's take a look at, let's use the Somnia Tarot. Capricorn, April 2022. So, if you identify in Twin Flame energy, this is definitely something that feels like this is definitely a situation, Temperance, that needs patience. Look how she kind of has a halo. And allow him to express himself if he needs to. Allow him to be able to have a confidant in you during this time. 4 of Cups. And I was just thinking, because he has such a heavy burden. He has this yoke of responsibility on him, and he can't really offer that cup right now because he's carrying so much emotional weight. Remember when I said he may need a confidant? He may need to discuss his feelings about his situation with you. Divine Feminine. So now we have the 5 of Wands and the 8 of Cups. Spiritually, he knows that he has to make this change, but he's also feeling somewhat, well, conflicted about it. King of Wands. He's trying to get information. He's watching the Divine Feminine, like in her social media at night after the other partner has gone to bed. And it's like he's staying up late, kind of quiet, just trying to find out what she's doing. If you're not in communication. If you're in communication, he may be reading about you. He may be researching about... I heard zodiacs. He may be researching about twin flames, trying to figure it all out. Do you remember what it was like when you didn't know what this journey was and you were desperate for information? He's staying up late at night trying to gain information. Queen of Swords. See that, this is the tie that binds. You know how that used to be when people got married, they would wrap the cloth, like a strip of cloth, and I think maybe in some religious ceremonies they still do this. She's got her sword and she's cut the ties that bind. So it feels like that there's probably some sort of marriage that's being cut away. Anything for the Divine Feminine? She's awfully patient and quiet over here. She's in her very nurturing, loving Empress energy. The Devil in reverse. I always like the Devil in reverse. And then we have the Five of Swords. I don't know if you can see how tied up that person is in that image. A painful spot, because they, Five of Swords is self-sabotage to me. They put themselves in this position and they know it. Anything else? The Ten of Wands and the Page of Wands. That's 11 Wands. This feels like it's been there's a long history of just mistakes. Ten of Wands to me can mean mistakes. Wands to me are actions. And it feels like the Ten of Wands is just a long series of mistakes that you look back and kind of regret. Nine of Cups. Because that's where he wants to be, in that energy. And there's the Sun. That's his happy place. That's where he's trying to get to. Let's see. Let's go ahead and pull a spirit message from the Spirit Messages Oracle by John Holland. Let's see. Anything for my viewers, please? Nature. This is a time to absorb the healing properties that nature has to offer. Your mind, body, and soul need nourishment, energy, revitalization, and strength. There's that strength card. Nature has much to offer, so take this time to connect and spend some quality time outdoors. So if you are in communication with your Divine Masculine and this reading resonates for you, and you know that you're aware that this is what they're going through, suggest perhaps that they go spend a little time in just kind of some quiet, maybe away from everything that's causing them some really disruptive energy, just ask. There are many here in the spirit world that can assist you at this time. We are made up of the divine source, your loved ones, friends, guides, angels, and spirit helpers who are waiting to assist you. We are your spiritual team, and all you have to do is ask for help and guidance. Remember, you have to ask for help. You may want to be asking for help for your twin. Because it feels like there's the Sun card. This is like Wheel of Fortune for me. Here's the key, and here's some feathers. Feels like they're trying to send him signs, and he's unable to understand that they're trying. So maybe Divine Feminine can kind of send some energy, ask his guides for help. Your memories are like diamonds in the treasure chest of your spirit. More and more memories are arising within you. Remember the happier moments with your loved ones who are here in the spirit world, for neither time nor distance can stop the energy of love that you have for one another. So may need to ask spirit guides on their behalf. All right, I'm going to take some from the traditional Rider-Waite, and we'll tie up this reading. Divine Feminine, you're in that energy where you can ask his guides for to provide him some signs, and remember, he has free will, and they cannot intervene with that. But you might maybe suggest that he connect, or yeah, there's the Ten of Swords that flew out, very determined. There's some sort of painful passed on situation. There may be a loss of a loved one that they haven't quite gotten over, and that's the person they would normally go to for advice, and so they're really missing that person right now. Two of Swords. It's really blocking their energy because, yeah, there's the Tower. The Tower's coming on, and they are wanting to seek advice. And there's the Knight of Pentacles. That generally is a timing card for me. Oh, that one's Queen of Cups again. Hierophant on the bottom. The Sun card again. The Moon card. And the Eight of Wands. Three of Cups. There we go. And King of Swords. Okay, so all of that is... Don't you love it when readers just pull card after card and don't say anything? All right, so here we have this Queen of Cups energy. Things are going to be speeding up a little bit more because this is in the challenge position. Usually this is kind of slow and methodical, taking time, making sure everything's in the right place, in the right order before they move on. But now we have in the challenge position, that's kind of breaking loose a little bit. Things are going to be speeding up. We have the Queen of Cups for the third time on this side. Then we have the Hierophant, or the Emperor. And didn't we have those before coming out together? Here's the Sun card again. The Moon card. That's emotions to me right now. Here's the Eight of Wands. Maybe some communication. This is going to bring about some initial stages of union as he is now standing in more of his truth and authenticity. Okay, I think that probably will wind up this reading. I think that's probably enough information to give you a good idea of what the energies are saying. So, all right, they said, not so fast. So just pull a couple of cards from the Crystal Visions deck before we tie this reading up. All right, we have Temperance, the Two of Wands, and the Seven of Cups. Yeah, he's really having to take his time to work through making this choice. There's the Hermit, may be quiet, may not be really talking to you, and there's the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, there's that leaving energy. He's really starting to take some time to sort through the confusion so that he can make a decision. Yep, look at that, right on the bottom of the deck is the Hanged Man. Okay, I'll leave it there for my Capricorns. Good luck. Namaste.